What are you doing, Daks? Howdy, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. This is Josh. That's Daks, who just fell. Today's little adventure. I want to take my brother out to this cave. He is testing war belt kit setup, carrying the AR there, and just doing a little bit of T&E. I don't think that's the right term. Daks is apparently trying to build a shelter already down there. That's my new puppy. It's a Texas Healer, Daks. It was supposed to be like Australian slang. Daks is like trousers or pants. I kind of feel like naming him Daks is kind of like when a white person gets a tattoo in Chinese that they think says strength, and actually it's like dirty anus or something like that. But figured the Aussies are probably cool. A little bit of cultural appropriation or something like that. He does kind of look like he's wearing pants though. The back of his legs are black. So I'll go over what we're using today. Hidden Woodsman little pouch. I've got paracord in here, Exotac repair kit and ferro rod, half-breed blades, large bush knife. So we're going to be doing some testing on that guy today. A little SE carabiner, headlamp. Mickwick all natural fire starters. I actually found them on Instagram, and I just messaged them like, hey, your product looks cool. Do you want to send me some? And really cool dudes, and we're going to see how well it worked. They sent me some, and I'm stoked on it. Silky Gomboy, Leonidas custom gear case for it, Life Straw, Blackthorn USA bottle, and Bushcraft food bowl and some food. So we've got two objectives here today. One is to get a lot of wood, and we're in the lowlands of Kentucky here, and so we don't have anything coniferous, and all of this guaranteed burns like crap, just utter trash. So I'm glad we have those little fire starters with us, and I'm getting to the point where I think you always really should anyways. And the other one's getting water. We got to soften Dax's food so that he can eat, and drink ourselves. Drink. We need to drink as well. Yeah. We had a good gym day today, and I'm a little bit distracted, but we're going to get to it. So he's going to be on the saw. I'm going to go get some water. We're going to start batoning some of this utter just crap wood, and we're going to see if we can't have a good little hangout spot down here in the cave. There he goes for water in his highly camouflaged hat, and I will get to sawing. We didn't bring a tripod, so it's all going to be custom. What are you doing, Daks? He says, don't bother me, I'm eating. So this is a digital pattern from Desert Storm that was specifically meant to be night camouflage, and it does work great for that. I grew up playing with my dad's, playing hide and go seek, and they're a lot of fun. These jackets, they're over jackets for the desert. They're not practical. If it's going to be wet, if it's going to be inclement, even if you wax seal this in, it's going to be heavy and stiff, and really for real stuff, it's worthless. However, you know, if you know that when you're going out it's going to be dry, you can have a smoker's jacket that you can take out. You can adjust, you know, how much heat you retain with it. I think that they're fun. We picked them up kind of cheap, and so they're just neat. Now they're getting trendy, which is weird, but it's literally a trend because there's not much practical value in these. Now this wood, you can see here, we are cutting old, dead wood that's up off the ground. And so on the top here, you have this soft junk. And so you might think that it's worthless to be used for firewood, but this is probably an old oak, scrub oak. They burn extremely hot, extremely long, and this core here is completely solid and will be a lot more dry than most of the trash that's out here. So if you can get these going, they are a very good option out here. Now 9 years old, so.
All right, here we have the Prepper's Bunker Strongest Man Circuit event, clearing out your shelter.
Soft as crap is. Oh,
We got a casualty.
Little Daks attacks. You know what, little Daks? Let's do a little. There we go. Hey, Yeah, you just put it whatever. Good job.
We got kindling.
Yes, we do. Here.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is what we've got going on. Josh found this little skull down there. It's surprisingly heavy, which means I think it's fresher and in better condition than I would have expected. That's gonna make, I'm gonna keep that around for sure. The half-breed performs phenomenally, but I'm not a fan of the striker. The way that it's beveled, I think machining cost-wise was probably expensive since it meets in the center there, but because it meets in the center, I think it's harder to get completely perpendicular to the ferro rod to really get a good spark easily. Now, it might work a little bit better with the ferro rod that it came with. However, the ferro rod that it came with is kind of too small to get a lot of power behind, and I really ran into the same issues. So, being able though to step on the sheath with the knife in the sheath and use both hands on the ferro rod was a game changer. Josh did a great job getting it going. I'll say that I probably warmed it up for him.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
No, he just did a better job than I did. Now, the Mick wick that we tested today had the shortest, like, candle fuse. Obviously, this one's what most of them are like, Josh, that length. Mm-hmm. So this would have been, I think, easier to catch a spark on. I picked the hardest one to use today. And I think it's a great product. It really made this easy. This was nice. And if you had a Bic lighter, it would have been incredibly easy. And let's be real, like you and I, let's be real. You should have a Bic lighter. But I don't. So, I think that's great. Now, if they had a wick that was a little bit more, you hear that, Hawk?
Yeah.
A wick that was a little bit more ferro rod friendly, that might be nice, but there might be downsides to that. There's got a lot of wax in it, which makes it harder to light with the ferro rod and makes it more waterproof. So if they used a different substance or less wax, it might be less waterproof, and they might lose the benefits that they're looking for. That's a cool raptor sound. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that in the video. I doubt it, but we've got some, definitely a lot of cool predatory birds out here. Usually I see a really big owl. Anyways, the life straw was an epic fail. Sucker's from 2012 though. Life straws do work, but it's time for me to buy some new ones. The half-breed blades at some point suffered some tip damage, and I don't know how. It wasn't today. As soon as I pulled it out today and got some pictures with it and stuff, I noticed that there was some tip damage. So it's something that I did in the past. Not sure what. We'll sharpen it out, see how it goes. But we're getting closer to the long-term review of this blade. I love a lot of the stuff about it. It is a first production blade, so I think that there's a little bit of room for improvement. I'll talk about that in the full review. But I really like the design, the weight, the size. I think it's a good rig. Oh, and Daks. A little Daks update here. You won't even be able to see him. Daddy wrapped him up, so he is snoozing. All right, so we're here with the news and also with baby Benjamin. I want to do a quick AAR from yesterday's adventure. I think Newser's primary objective was testing out personal gear, and a few better ways to do that. What did you think about? You found like one thing you wanted to move, right?
So I moved my mags up one slot, and
You gotta move those back though, huh?
no, I don't think so. The more I walk around with it, the more I like it. They do splay out a little bit, but it works.
Hey.
I don't have any hot spots or anything like that walking around. Then I'm gonna move my dump pouch from the back of my kit over to the front right side. I think that's a little bit more manageable.
So basically, the lesson there is if you have an AR, you should have at least 10 mags, and you should have a kit, even if you don't have body armor. And once you have your AR and your kit and your sling and whatever, you need to go out and walk with it. You need to figure it out. You need to sleep, go out, sleep with it. Benjamin Beach, why are you spazzing?
You can't just stay in your room and put stuff on your belt and then say, yeah, that looks good, that looks cool, or yeah, that doesn't impinge me any, and then just call it good.
Right.
Because then when you actually go out and you need to do something, you got blisters on your waist, on your stomach. I've gotten blisters on my lower back. It's just all about feeling out what works for you.
So the things that I looked at, the half-breed blades large bush knife. I did damage the edge. I don't like batoning down onto rock because if you pop right through, you smash your edge into the rock.
Yeah.
Luckily, we just have sandstone there. But I decided to just keep doing it because the way that the wood was responding, it was stopping long before I went all the way through, and I was able to just split it out. But one piece, just like always, just instantly popped and blade went straight through into the rock, which is good because I need to test how easy it's going to be to sharpen any damage out of the blade. There's very minimal damage, just a little bit of edge rolling, and we're going to sharpen that out and I'll let you know how that goes. That's one of the things we're testing with D2, is how bad it chips, how easy it is to sharpen, how tough it is. So I'm not bummed about that, but it is going to be some extra work. The Mick Wick fire starter, we picked the one with the shortest wick. And one other thing that I don't like about the half-breed is the way the ferro rod notch works. I think it's really difficult to get really good hot sparks. Mixed with the Mick Wick that I chose having the smallest wick, as you saw, we had a lot of difficulty getting that started. I think, and we will test it with a knife that I'm able to throw better sparks with, and with a little bit longer wick, that I'm going to be able to get that lit much easier. And obviously with the Bic, it'd be super easy.
That being said, even though it was in dry conditions, it did end up in the end catching within like maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. So, we still got it. All right. And let's see. So basically those were the two main things we're testing. Obviously the Silky Saw is always phenomenal. And the Hidden Woodsman Haversack, always phenomenal. The Exotac is in my opinion, always phenomenal. I'm going to have to put a new ferrule on it very shortly. But that's what's nice about it. You just thread the ferrule out, thread in the new one. So, that's about all we got for our AAR. It was a good time. We'll spend more time out there soon. Daks did well, but he's just a little goof anyways. So that's all we got. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs down helps more than thumbs up. So go ahead and thumbs down the video. And I will talk to you in the comment section below. Also, make sure to check the description box below to find ways that you can support this channel through Patreon, through my websites, Beach and Tactical and Exodus Knife and Tool, and my brand ambassadors, which is Palmetto State Armory, and now, Optics Planet, and now Primary Arms as well. All right, hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.